Hello, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I'm just doing a quick update. I might try and do these every Sunday, these allotment videos. Been down today, my sister's on, so Dinko, the doggo, Forrest is with my sister. So what I've been doing today is I've been raking all the old wood chips, like raking up the newer stuff and then digging. I know I've been using the old stuff here and there, but I've been getting more of it up, and I got some big large bags to put it in, and I've also topped up my raised beds in the fruit cage with the rest of it, but I've still got some little bits to do and another bag that I can put it in. Hopefully that's enough, but I'm quite tired, so I'm not going to do any more. Hanging baskets are looking great. The plants are looking really well, actually. The robins have now fledged. They have gone. They are not there anymore. They were there on Tuesday when I went to water the plants. I couldn't really tell on on Thursday if they were there. I think they were there on Thursday. I couldn't really see because I didn't have my torch. I just had my phone. But they were definitely there on Tuesday because I had my torch and I could see them. Yeah, and they're gone now. But I did do some research. Robins do fledge from like 14 to 16 days old. So last Sunday they would have been roughly end of the night this week, just gone, ready to go. I can hear the robins actually. They're around still. The adults are still around. I've seen them. They've been stalking me this afternoon because I've been digging and stuff. Because they still have to supply food to the babies. No, I've just seen them flitting around. But yeah, so they still will be around feeding the chicks. But yeah, at this time of year you don't really see them as often. In winter you see robins quite a bit, but not as much in spring. Like when if they're raising chicks nearby, you see them more. But like the later the season in spring and summer, I tend not to see the robins as much. But yeah, they're around. They're watching me. So I'll show you what I've done, but you can't really tell. But it's a lot flatter because before it was where I'd been digging stuff was so uneven. I'll show you the bags first. They're amazing. So these are my bags. I can't remember how many litres they are. I've got one more. As you can see, this is all old wood chips that have been just rotting on the paths. Just rotting on the paths. So I just thought I might as well dig it up, like rake the stuff that isn't rotted down, and dig it up, and then at a later date I can get some more fresh wood chips just to make it a bit more tidier. And it means I've got soil for that raised bed there. But yeah, 2 massive bags full. And I've got one more. So the only areas I haven't done is in between these raised beds here, these two. I've done all this bit, all that bit, all around the front of the shed and stuff. So I haven't done them bits. I've done all this path, and I've done down here. You can see how low it is, but I just need to do in between them and round this area. That fruit cage doesn't really have much of a pack because I like shoved whatever was left in the new raised beds when I built them. But yeah, it's quite thick here. It's quite thick. There's like quite a big step actually. So there's quite a big step from there, because you can, my knee normally there, so when I go on there's a bend, so there is quite a dip. So all this needs to be raked and then dug out. The same with in between, and I don't know about there. I might do that bit, if I've got room for the soil. Hanging baskets. The plants are doing really well. They're perked up. They're growing. Beetroot is still covered up for now. Don't want anything attacking them. These guys they're perked up because they were looking a bit sad after I planted them. But they're like perked up. Peas are doing okay. Peas have not been attacked. That's why I put a mesh thing around. These guys are doing pretty well. So it's a good shout doing one at a time. No signs of these yet. But everything else is doing pretty well. I can hear you, Bob. B. But yeah, everything. I've got flower there. Everything's coming on. Broad beans are doing good. So yeah, feels really weird having a very low, flat pack because I'm so used to having so much wood chips, and the rotted stuff is quite thick, and it made it really nice. But I don't want to waste it. I'd rather dig up the rotted stuff and use it. So it just saves, it's a hassle trying to dig it all out. My back and shoulder are a bit sore, but I've got it all done, apart from the odd bits, which I'll do next week at some point. So yeah, so that's the update. Baby birds have gone. I don't know about the great tits. I've heard them shouting at me, but I've not heard any babies yet in the great tit box. But the robins have hatched, grown and off. They're off to live their lives. So, and then the mum and dad will probably might have another clutch somewhere else because they don't nest in the same place, unfortunately. Because I read up online, robins can start mid-March right through April to early May, and they can have like 3 to 4 clutches of babies. So they can be very busy. So that's probably why when you see robins like near the summertime, they're looking a bit scraggy and scruffy. That's why they've been busy. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm done, and I'll see you all later in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in the next update. Bye for now.